My name's John Hass. I started HME Incorporated in 1996. Started in my garage. Right now, we're at about 120 employees. I feel like we're very strong in a lot of different areas, which makes us a diverse company. Hopefully to be strong in the industry. When times get tough in one area, we still got some strength in the other. Just looking to always be the innovative and customer-oriented company. Obviously, we have the structural steel on one side. Our main areas of expertise are on the federal jobs, Army Corps type, and then we do a lot of school work. Warehouses is mainly our big structural stuff. We provide our own trucking. We're doing our own miscellaneous metals. We're doing our own detailing. We have the expertise to jump into aluminum or stainless. We have in-house engineering to take care of any problems that may occur. We're very reactive to any problems. We try to be proactive to meet the problems head on and get the problem solved before it gets started. We had an existing drill line and an existing angle line from a competitor of Voortman's. Initially, we wanted to keep both those pieces of equipment in process. As we got into production, we found that the new Voortman equipment was so much faster and more efficient than the old drill line that it was not feasible to keep it in process, and so we sold it off, and we're utilizing that space for other things. We brainstormed on ways to get the facility the way we wanted to, and one day it just popped into our heads, hey, we can make a U-shape configuration work and get all the equipment that we want. I think we owe a lot of that expertise to the Voortman people and helping us work through how we could best fit equipment into our facility and make it run as efficient as possible.
Voortman equipment definitely has much more, I want to call it intelligence. You know, the software is just amazing how it controls everything, and once that part enters the system, you literally can forget about it until it comes off the outfeed transfers. The advantage that the Voortman equipment also provides us is we do a lot of miscellaneous metals, and when I say miscellaneous metals, I mean water treatment plants, wastewater treatment plants, stainless steel, aluminum, fabrication. We do quite a bit of that as well. That Voortman equipment, we're using it to process that aluminum and stainless, and it's giving us a great competitive edge by processing our aluminum through this automated equipment versus antiquated methods that are used by most aluminum fabricators, stainless steel fabricators.
Prior to the Voortman equipment, we were running our old equipment basically as many hours a day as we could get it to run to keep up with the layout and welding. Our layout area and our welding is the bottleneck for producing steel, and we're trying to add on to the back end of our shop instead of the front end of it right now. So the Voortman equipment has really upped our production, and we feel like it's really increased our quality and the efficiency of the way we handle materials.
The install of the equipment was a pleasant experience. Voortman's installation crew, they came in, they did their job, and they got out of here as quick as possible. As far as support goes, after the install, support was there. You need some help, you make a quick phone call, and typically within no time they're dialed into your system. And then you have a technician on the other end of the computer basically diagnosing with your operator standing there at the console, operating whatever functions the technician needs you to operate. 99% of the time within that first session of diagnostics, the online diagnostics, your machine's up and running. And a shop like ours, we're running 2 shifts. We need that ability to stay alive and keep our machines running. So a 24-hour period of downtime is 2 shifts of lost production. With the new install of this Voortman equipment, we have not experienced an extensive amount of downtime.
The integration from Tekla to Fabtrol to Voortman has been really easy and very efficient. We've saved a lot of man hours and also headaches in just manually inputting from one system to the next.
We use Tekla for our detailing. We transfer that information directly into Fabtrol. And Fabtrol, we use it for nesting, purchasing, shipping, and even estimating at the beginning. Fabtrol and VACAM communicate directly so that we get real-time communication between the machines and Fabtrol. We can see that information and use it for better estimating and progress tracking.
Where are my parts? Are my parts done? Are my parts in process? You're able to real-time export data into Fabtrol that tells you, has your parts been cut? Have they been drilled? Have they been coped? How long did it take to cope it? So our data collection that we can use for estimating, planning in the shop to determine how long a job's going to take, we can collect all that data and really put it to good use.
So we give the prints to the purchasing manager. He optimizes, purchases it, creates those lists for those guys. Then the prints come back to me. I then open up the model in Tekla. We run the TLMP on it. Import from there into VACAM. You can route and time rate every part for every job, send it to which machine is going to be most efficient to process that part. And you really get a good way to just make sure everything is complete.
So one of the things that was very attractive about the Shot Blaster for us is that the Voortman machine blasts the beams laying down. The other blasting machines that we looked at actually blast the beams in the I-form or standing up. It would require an operator to have some type of a manipulation machine to roll the beam over after blasting. I felt like it eliminated one step in the process, that a beam goes through and it's ready to go directly to the drill or directly to the saw. We chose the V630 drill and the VB1250 saw just from two standpoints, really. We wanted to size the drill and saw the same size as our coper, and we also wanted our saw to be as fast as possible. With the 630 drill, we chose the 4-axis scribe marking system. They use a carbide scribe that we really haven't seen anything faster as far as the scribing goes. A lot of times, if we were going to have an error on a part, that it was on the force side, or possibly there was a critical piece mark or something that needed to be marked on that back side that we were having to do manually, that would potentially get skipped. So having 4-axis marking was very important to us. Here we are at our V808 coping machine, 8-axis capable, so we can cut on the bottom side of beams or plates, tube steel, whatever we need. We also have a quick change oxy-fuel head for it for when we get into really thick materials. We really like the scribing capability. We like the 50-inch capacity, so that if we have to, we can run plate through. And also the 4-axis, or the running, cutting from the underneath side. We have a complete package, and the really cool thing about having the complete package is everything is talking to each thing. That's the big seller to us, is we feel like we got an assembly line that takes the parts from start to finish, where I think if we looked at any other system on the market today, we would be piecemealing each one of these together. So it's really a phenomenal system, and you have to look at it from that standpoint.